Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP Today. Franco Morbidelli delivered an impressive breakthrough on Friday at Lusail, setting the best time of the day and signaling a fresh start in his season. The VR46 Racing Team rider, who has turned a new corner in both his mental approach and performance, attributes part of his success to the invaluable advice of Valentino Rossi, whose presence at the circuit has provided him with key insights. In a testing session at Qatar, Marc Marquez has shown promising pace despite reservations about the Losail International Circuit. The 8-time world champion finished third in Friday's free practice, just 22 thousandths of a second behind Pecco Bagnaia, but he remains wary of the track's challenges. Marquez believes that a win at Qatar would signal a significant breakthrough given the circuit's difficulties for his riding style. At the Qatar Grand Prix, Franco Bagnaia delivered a performance that has injected new optimism into the Ducati squad. Finishing Friday's session with the second fastest time, and the best day ever since the season began, the Italian rider showed that his development and adjustments are finally coming together. While the technical aspects of braking and corner entry have noticeably improved, Bagnaia remains focused on refining tire strategy ahead of the race. Amid ongoing speculation about a potential move to his VR46 team next season, Valentino Rossi has finally addressed rumors linking KTM's rising star Pedro Acosta to his own outfit. Speaking at the Qatar Grand Prix, Rossi offered his candid view on the matter, emphasizing that while he holds Acosta in high regard, the current VR46 squad is already complete, and he's content with the team's current riders. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. On Friday at Qatar's Losail International Circuit, Franco Morbidelli emerged as the surprise leader, clocking a best time of 1:50.30. After an initially challenging session, complicated by a yellow flag due to a fall, Morbidelli managed to clean up his laps in the final stages of the day. His performance not only underscored the progress he has made compared to previous seasons but also demonstrated the evolution of his approach with the Ducati. In the second attempt I still managed to improve. A clean end to the session and a clean day, Morbidelli said. The breakthrough was made even more significant by the guidance Morbidelli received from none other than Valentino Rossi. The legendary rider was present in Qatar, and his advice on tackling specific corners and overall session strategy proved to be a game-changer. Morbidelli credited Rossi's insights as a major contributing factor to his outstanding performance. I'm very happy to have started the weekend so well with Valentino here. We talked a lot about how to tackle the session and some corners. His advice is gold and I always try to put it into practice. Beyond the technical improvements, Morbidelli believes that his current form marks the beginning of a new phase in his career. Working with his current team and riding a Ducati that he now knows very well has transformed his approach. This environment has boosted his confidence, helping him to finally experience the thrill of being on top during practice sessions, a feat previously achieved only by the Marquez brothers. In my opinion, the other phase of my career started at the beginning of this year, when I started working with this team. On the Ducati, which I know now and which always gives a great feeling to those who ride it, all this has certainly changed the direction of my career. While the performance was outstanding, Morbidelli remains cautious about setting his limits too early. Acknowledging that Friday's session is just the beginning, he noted that racing against the likes of Pecco Bagnaia and the Marquez brothers will present a different challenge. For now, he celebrates his breakthrough and dedicates his success to the collective efforts of his team. We have to be aware that it's only Friday. We did well, but it's only Friday. I dedicate it to all the guys in the team. Franco Morbidelli's stellar start in Qatar not only marks a promising shift in his performance but also reflects the strong influence of team dynamics and expert guidance. With Valentino Rossi's advice fueling his progress and a renewed sense of purpose driving him forward, Morbidelli is poised to make an even greater impact as the season unfolds. All eyes will be on him as he continues to build on this breakthrough performance in the coming races. Marc Marquez led the first free practice session before the pace settled, displaying his trademark speed and determination. With a lap time of 1:52.288, he was half a second faster than Fabio Di Giannantonio in the opening session. Although he ultimately finished third, posting a time of 1:50.997, Marquez's performance was a positive sign as he sought to rebound from his fall in Austin. Even as lap times improved throughout the session, the Spaniard's finishing position underscored the unique challenge posed by the Losail circuit. "This is Qatar. I would have signed and I signed to finish third. The incident in Austin must not affect me. Losail is one of the circuits marked in red, and the positive thing is that I am close to them." Quote from Marquez. Despite his strong performance, Marquez was candid about the inherent difficulties he faces at Qatar. The circuit's layout, dominated by long corners, does not naturally suit his aggressive riding style. Unlike other tracks where his instincts come into play, Losail forces him to deliberate over every maneuver, an aspect he finds particularly challenging. "I was hoping to be further away. This circuit is full of long corners, which are the worst for me because of my style. I'm riding against my instinct, the pace is there, but I have to think a lot." With his current form suggesting he is right on the cusp of the leading pack, Marquez acknowledged that a win at Qatar would carry extra significance. He explained that victory on this challenging circuit would indicate a genuine shift in his performance dynamics, a marked progression reminiscent of his turnaround in the 2019 season. "If I win in Qatar, it means something is happening, because it is a circuit that is difficult for me." Marquez also took a moment to comment on the return of Jorge Martin, who is back on the Aprilia after a double injury during the winter. "The good thing about Martin is that he is taking it easy," he noted, suggesting that careful management of recovery could benefit his teammate in the long run. Additionally, when asked about the differences between his current Ducati and last year's GP23, Marquez was unequivocal. "This year's bike is better than last year's in every aspect." As the weekend in Qatar unfolds, Marc Marquez's measured yet optimistic approach signals that while the circuit poses unique challenges, it also offers an opportunity for a breakthrough. With every thousandth of a second counting, a win in Qatar would not only mark a personal victory but could also reshape the championship battle. All eyes will be on Losail as the race weekend promises to be one of the most pivotal in the 2025 season. Bagnaia closed out Friday's session in Lusail with an extraordinary feeling on the bike, stating that it was the best day he has experienced since the season's start. After a challenging beginning in Austin where he struggled to be completely at ease, the Ducati rider now finds himself on par with the fastest competitors. His lap times, bolstered by improvements in braking and corner entry, highlight a significant step forward in his quest to recover the momentum he lost earlier in the season. "It was the best Friday, but I would say the best day since the beginning of the season in terms of feeling on the bike. I'm satisfied because we worked very well, then in the second session we managed to take another step forward in the direction we've been taking since the first race," Bagnaia said. Despite the strong performance, Bagnaia emphasized that tire choice remains a critical variable in Qatar. The track conditions today did not deliver the optimal grip, prompting the team to deliberate on the best strategy for both the sprint and the race. While the medium slicks appear promising for consistent performance, the soft compound still shows potential for time attack, if managed correctly. Bagnaia explained that his team will evaluate today's used tires during morning sessions to decide on the ideal compound for tomorrow's sprint. "Today the grip wasn't at its best yet, so we'll have to wait until tomorrow. However, I think the tendency will be to do both races with the medium. In the sprint, the soft could be an option, but it would have to be managed a lot. For the time attack, the soft has a lot of grip, so we'll have to be able to exploit its potential." When asked about his position relative to the competition, Bagnaia was measured in his comments. Although he acknowledged that the Marquez brothers remain the benchmark on the track, his recent performance suggests that he is closing the gap. Testing all tire options and actual race conditions in the evening meant there wasn't enough time to push the limits fully, but Bagnaia's work with the medium compound provided him with a strong foundation for tomorrow's race. The two Marquezes are still the reference, but I am certainly closer. Today, however, I do not think anyone tested the pace fully, also because we had to test all the tires in race conditions, so there was not enough time. However, I found myself well when I worked with the medium. Adding a personal touch to the technical discussion, Bagnaia revealed his appreciation for the presence of Valentino Rossi in Qatar. The legendary rider is here to observe and offer guidance, a gesture that Bagnaia values as he continues to fine-tune his performance and adapt his approach for a successful return. I'm happy that Valentino is here. I knew he would come, and tonight or tomorrow I will go and talk to him, because I think he went on the track. Vales I certainly has something more, but rightly so I have to wait for him to finish talking to his team first. With a day that marked a major morale boost and clear technical progress, Franco Bagnaia is looking forward to consolidating his improvements in Qatar. As the team finalizes its tire strategy and Bagnaia continues to close the gap with his rivals, all eyes will be on Losail this weekend. If he can translate today's performance into race results, it could signal a pivotal turning point in the championship battle. Pedro Acosta, once tipped as an early 2025 title contender, has had a rocky start to his sophomore MotoGP campaign with KTM. A series of crashes and a best result of 8th so far have left him 13th in the standings. Despite backing KTM publicly, frustration has begun to show as the RC16 fails to deliver on its preseason promise. KTM's recent financial difficulties have only fueled speculation, with whispers growing louder about a potential switch to Ducati machinery with Rossi's VR46 team, one of the few outfits with an open seat for 2026. What should Pedro Acosta do for his MotoGP future? Speaking at the Qatar Grand Prix, Valentino Rossi responded directly to the rumors for the first time. While he didn't shut the door completely, the doctor's comments hinted at loyalty to his current riders. I like Acosta very much. He's a fantastic rider. He's very young and he has an incredible talent. But it's very early and we are very happy with Franco Morbidelli, with Fabio Di Giannantonio, also because they are part of us, we have grown up together. So we will see, Rossi said. Franco Morbidelli and Fabio Di Giannantonio have each delivered podiums already in 2025, Morbidelli in Argentina, and Di Giannantonio at Qatar, helping establish VR46 as a serious threat this season. However, Morbidelli is out of contract at the end of next year, leaving his future open to speculation. Meanwhile, Di Giannantonio has secured a deal to continue with factory-spec Ducati machinery through 2026. That makes Morbidelli the logical candidate to make way should VR46 and Ducati decide to swoop in for Acosta. We are very happy about the start of the season for our team, because the bikes are so fast, our riders are in good shape and all the team made a big effort and a big job. So, I hope we can fight for the podium with both riders. While the VR46 seat is a tempting option, it's not the only one Acosta is linked to. A factory Honda seat could be available in 2026 with Luca Marini's contract set to expire. And during the recent America's GP, Acosta was spotted chatting with Pramac Yamaha boss Paolo Campinotti, further igniting rumors. There are also murmurs that Acosta's recent comments may be strategic, potentially aimed at catching Ducati's eye with talk of needing the best bike on the grid. With Ducati power surging ahead in the championship and Pedro Acosta's talent undeniable, the MotoGP silly season is heating up earlier than expected. While Rossi remains loyal to his current duo, the potential of pairing a young superstar with the proven VR46 project is a storyline that won't go away anytime soon. For now, the ball remains in Acosta's court, and KTM's. Thanks for watching ZNGP Today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you next time.